everybody, and welcome to Conan Exiles. So I got this game like a couple of days ago and played a lot of the online stuff and really enjoyed it. It's for those who don't know, think of something like Rust or Ark or something along those lines, and crossed with a bit of Minecraft, and they'd recently done an update which added a ton of stuff. Still in early access, unbelievably, and I thought, why not actually try out some of the single player stuff. I've been playing online mostly, and I know that's exactly how the game's probably intended to be played, but I thought we'll try out the single player and just see what we do. I like the kind of like resource gathering games, things like that, so yes, we're going to play it on Decadent. Is it Decadent? Yeah, not like barbaric, just normal I think is fine. So this is the baseline experience. You will drop all items on death and must recover them from your body. Buildings do not become abandoned over time. The purge will attack or target attack your base periodically. I don't know what the purge is, so we'll have to be aware of that. Now this is the kind of character creation screen. We're going to make a male character. Nudity is turned off if you have it on. Well, I'm sure you've already seen all the memes. Okay, what race do we want? I kind of like tribal Himalayan, I think, and I like the. I haven't done really anything around the whole religion thing, but I like the idea of the frost stuff. Voice.
The gods, our death is coming.
Yeah, let's go stoic. I don't really want to change too many of these options. I don't really think it matters too much. You just look a little bit Ming the Merciless right now, though, which is the eyebrows, to be fair. So let's give us just some normal eyebrows, I guess. Let's give him that hair. I think this is generally what my character looks like. Probably don't want any eyeshadow. There we go. Body features. Yeah, so you can change your physique. Be ripped or not. Let's just put them like that. That seems absolutely fine. Like mid-height, fine. I don't think it's really going to matter. Yeah. Okay, it's decapitation of a priest, cheating at dice, and destruction of property. Okay, so we have been kind of condemned, I guess. Let's see what happens.
During the year of the Cobra, a prisoner captured by unknown means was transported into the exiled lands, crucified, and left to die for crimes that they may or may not have committed. Death comes swiftly on black wings, until fate intervenes.
Okay. So it looks like we've been condemned out here in the desert, left to die. The vultures there circling, waiting for us. Just gonna close my window. Back one sec, guys. Okay, sorry, that was probably way louder than I intended it to be.
Shall I cut you down?
So that is cool, I guess.
It might kill you. You civilized men are soft. Your lives are not nailed to your spines. Where I come from, we kill our enemies in battle. We don't leave them in the desert to die like dogs. So, you live again, dead man. This land does not love men. You are marked, and you cannot cross the ghost fence wearing that.
Ghost fence.
Love. Burn with life. Slay and survive. We will meet again, dead man.
It's a hell of a sandstorm coming up. Okie dokie. So we were saved from the cross by, well, I can imagine that guy is Conan himself, the barbarian. If you've never seen the film, the classic Arnold Schwarzenegger film, do yourself a favour, watch it, because it is a real classic. It's actually a pretty good film. So we're here. We can kind of see on our map. What we want to do is ideally head towards this area because there's water there. Where there's water, there's going to be like food and plants and stuff, and that will help us survive out here in the desert. We're not really going to be able to. Did he leave anything for me here? No. Okay. Ah, it's here. Okay, I knew there was something for me. So there's a water skin and a letter. I'm beaten, left to rot among the ruins of the past.
There are others here. Slaves, bandits and cannibals, exiles from lands I've never heard of. Some of them try to scrape a life from the wasteland, scrabbling in the rocks and sand for their own place. I cannot go on. The life that I left behind haunts me. The sun that glittered spires and belveders has forever denied me. The smell of my daughter's hair. I will pass the ghost fence. This cursed land will finally end me. To whoever reads this note, I leave the last of my report and this message. Stranger, you have my pity. You do not know how cursed you truly are.
Okay. So what you saw me just do there while I was just reading the letter is just collecting some materials. So this game is like a crafting game. Think of it like Minecraft, or as I said, like Rust or Ark, or one of those types of games. So we're just collecting a load of stuff along this way now. Now we want to head quite briskly towards the water area, to be fair, because we got to get there. But so we can make like stuff as we level up. We can learn more stuff and craft more stuff. But for now, we probably want a hatchet. So I'll craft one of them. Make some leggings. Can I make some of this as well? Yep, there we go. And I can make a pick as well. A bedroll will be something I want, definitely, because that will allow me to. So what happens is if I die now, is oh wait, bat alert. So don't worry, I know this is just what happens at the beginning. He roars at you, then he flies off. And this guy, even though he's got like full armor on, unfortunately you can't flip him. I'll take it.
This sandstorm. We were forced to take refuge before the wind scoured the skin from our faces. There is something in the storm. Beasts. We hear the skittering of their paws outside the ruins, and their howls mingle with the screaming winds. The men are scared. I've put them to work crafting rudimentary weapons and torches from the loose stones and rough plants that dot this place. I've yet to meet a beast that liked fire, or the bite of the axe.
Yeah, so there are some beasts around, for sure. I wouldn't say it's a scary game at all, so don't worry about that. We need some hand wraps, and we need some shoes. There we go. It will equip those automatically, so you can see now we've got some trousers, we've got a tunic, we've got a pickaxe and a hatchet. The pickaxe will allow us to mine stone rather than just picking it up, and the hatchet will allow us to like chop down trees and stuff like that. You can also see we're getting like insects and things like that. You can see that in my number 1 slot. That is food which I can eat. There are obviously better sources of food, but just for now that will keep us, you know, sated, I guess. You can see the top left, the red bar is our health, the yellow bar is our stamina, so as I run I use it, but it does refill. Then you've got water just below it, you can see we're halfway down on that. Then food, I ate some bugs. Encumbrance, we're totally fine at the minute, and temperature as well. So yeah, that plays a part. I guess temperature plays a part in like how much you drink and things like that. I don't know exact things, to be fair, because I was kind of heading towards this bridge, I think, but the water is just down here. You discovered Shattered Bridge. So we're going to be careful because we're going to start coming across some creatures now. The animals in Conan are not that bad, especially once you get a decent weapon, but to begin with, you can see there's some other people as well, but to begin with they can be quite dangerous, so ideally, until we probably get an area where we know we're going to be able to build and stuff like that, we're going to want to just stay out of their way a little bit. I think there's a croc up there. So we can drink this water's fine, and then if we get our water skin, pop that on number 4, we can fill that as well, so then we won't have to keep going to the river, but we probably want to build our first base somewhere near the river. Thinking actually over, kind of in the shade of that tree, might be quite nice. Now ideally what we want to do is keep heading north. I haven't been like around here or anything like that, but as far as north I've got is kind of around about here. There's still a lot to explore, which I kind of like. I'm really looking forward to doing, but it's quite dangerous, so we've got to make sure that we're, you know, at a good enough level, and getting to a good enough level does involve quite a lot of grinding and stuff like that. I don't know if it's turned down a little bit for the single player. This is the first time I've played it. I think here would make a great spot. Let's just check there's no animals about, because the thing about animals is they respawn. Okay, there's a croc down there, but he's not a problem. If you don't go too close to him, they're not a problem. So I think here would be alright. We've got some stone around. We've got some nice shelter by these trees. It's quite a nice little area. So let's start getting some stone, because the stone will allow us to build, basically. And actually, because I've gone up a couple of levels, we can now get, so in the feats is where you learn how to craft things for your recipes and stuff like that. So we can, the yellow ones we can select, the green ones we already have, the red we need to unlock. So we can get the apprentice stonemaker, which will allow us to craft like a simple house. Definitely want a box, and what do we want? We've got 1 point left. Do we want primitive cook or weapon? We want a weapon, I think. Okay, so now we can like make a little simple little house for ourselves. So we need stone and we need wood. So let's chop down a couple of these trees. As I said, trees do. That's the wrong weapon. I accidentally ate some bugs. Timber. Shades of like Minecraft, I guess, here. I don't know if this tree will. Right, this tree will. Oh, there's like 2 trees there. 2 for the price of 1. I realised I'm chopping down on my shade, but you know, that big tree we won't be able to chop down that's behind us up there, so that'll stay. This area's got loads of trees, loads of rocks, loads of resources, loads of food, and stuff like that, so it's a kind of a good start area, but it doesn't have the stuff you need later on, like iron, you know, coal and things like that, to really get your weapons and armour going and stuff like that, so we'll have to move north, so we won't get too comfy here, don't worry. So I kind of like establish something, and you can see the journey stuff in the top right there. It's telling me to climb. You can climb in this game. It's a pretty cool climbing system. You see, you can climb pretty much any structure. You can even like grab on when you drop. So you see it's stamina based. My stamina goes down as well. Okay, so we need to slay, kick, and use a bed or a bedroll. So I want to get a foundation going. I think I should have enough wood and stuff. Let's build 2 of them. These are just like what you build your home on, I guess. And where are we going to be able to build it? Probably down here on the beach would be good, right? Yeah. Like that. Should we build like 4 just to get us ourselves, I guess, a decent size. We're going to need some more stone for that. It's probably a little bit decadent for what we actually want here, to be fair, because as I said, we're just starting off here to get ourselves some rudimentary stuff and some supplies, and then we'll head north, so we won't get too comfy in a minute. We'll go and kill that turtle thing there. He's not so bad to kill. The animals, as you'll see, are kind of a bit like derpy. The humans, though, are quite tough, so I think from what people tell me, this is like, I've literally only played Conan within the last couple of days, but from what people tell me, the animals used to be really tough, and they're not so much anymore. I think people used to say, like the crocodiles, something like that, something or other, used to be really tough. Okay. Let's put one more of these, and we can start building some walls, I guess, and a doorway and stuff. Get ourselves a shelter, we can get a bedroll down, and then at least if we die, now, we'll go back to where we started. So, we don't obviously want to do that. This guy's encroaching a little bit, so let's try and build a sword. We need some twine. Okay, we can only craft 4, so we need to get some more plant fibre. There we go. See, there's loads of like plant fibres and stuff like that around here. As you go a bit further north, it can be a little bit trickier. Okay. You can build it now. Need another twine. Yep, now we should be able to build it. I said now we can build it. There we go. Okay, so once we get that sword, we'll be able to attack him, because attacking him with a pickaxe or a hatchet would work. We could technically kill it, but it's a lot better. Now the combat system is actually pretty cool. You'll see you have like attack with left mouse button. You have like a dodge roll. You can see he's very slow. And he's dead. Okay, and then we can kind of like harvest his corpse using this. And we got some flesh and some bone. So if we start a little fire, we'll be able to actually... There's another one encroaching upon my stuff. And it's stamina based, so if you run out of stamina, you can't attack. So I need to be careful here. Okay. So you can just kind of like get around the back of them quite easily. It's a good way to gain a level as well. Just got some hide, some bone. Okay, we're gonna need what? We're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 walls and 1 doorway. Okay, we're gonna need more stone and stuff. And did I pick up the campfire? No, I didn't. But we'll pick it up now so we can cook that food. There we go. We can get like a bow. We can get a shield, stuff like that. The shield's actually pretty good, so we'll take that. We've still got 3 points available, so what else do we want? Stairs. I don't think we need stairs right now. It will be nice eventually. A bed, a torch. A torch is good, but we'll need like coal for it. We don't need the improved fire bit just yet, because it's just us. So I'm thinking armor's like probably next level stuff, so we might as well, I guess, unlock some of this stuff, just because we'll unlock other things around the way as well. Okay, so walls. Yeah, we need more rocks, don't we? So number 8. Which way do we want it? Like that, I guess. And then we need the walls. Make ourselves a nice little hut. Okay, let's go get some more rocks. So yeah, I quite like that kind of depth of it. I will say, like, I don't know how difficult it's going to be, just be on my own, because like when I was playing with other people, we were kind of working as a team, specialising in different things, gathering, you know, and still after like about 4 or 5 hours, we didn't have like iron armour or anything like that. So I mean, I guess how much of that is when you're just like mucking around, I guess, but you know, that's like part and parcel, isn't it? And I've only played PvE, there are PvP servers as well, and stuff like that, so if you're into that sort of thing, then you know, you'd probably enjoy something like Conan. Also, having said that, like we shouldn't have any problems. I don't think it's single player, but like it has been a little bit buggy still. They have said that it's kind of you know, in early access, so like bear with them basically. Let's just get some walls on the go. I can't remember how many I built before. 3 I think, so I think I need 1 more if I can. Oh no, 1. There we go. Okay, let's go place these walls. We gotta build some roofs as well. This is just like a real basic little hut. It's probably way too big for what I needed, to be completely honest, but you know. And then we're gonna need, what, 4 roof slots as well. There we go, 4 of them. And a door. We need a door. Twine, okay. So we need some plant fibres. I mean, the other thing I don't know about is like this purge and what that does. So, I don't know if that's something we're going to have to seriously worry about, or if it's not really something until a bit more late game, or if you're in a certain area. I don't really know. So, we will endeavour to do this. I think what I might do for now is, rather than build a second base, I might just travel and get some iron and stuff and come back just to kind of assess what the situation is going to be. Okay, so that's the roof done, and then we've got 4 ceiling slots done. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Look at that. And then we can put our door on, and we got ourselves a little hut, which I can put my fibre bedroll in. I need 3 twines. A box would be really useful. We're going to need more wood and, well, a lot of twine as well. Let's get some plant fibres then. Let's craft that. So this means if I put this down, I won't die. When I do die, I thought I built a door. Oh, I need twine. Might as well just craft all the twine we can because we need a lot of it. So when I do die, I'll respawn where the bed is. Now, in the multiplayer, it's like an unlimited use thing, or maybe it's like a... Somebody told me that as soon as you die, there's an alligator there. Alligators are not difficult. They're so slow. You can just like stay around them like this. I mean, animals, like if they catch you, they do a lot of damage, especially if they have like 0 armor. But also, they're really not that dangerous, if you see what I'm saying. Okay. And we also need a. So if we eat raw food, we'll get food poisoning. By the way, just in case you were wondering. Okay, craft that. We need the little fire pit as well, don't we? Little campfire. Craft that as well. Cool. We are doing all right. There we go. Got ourselves a simple door. I realise it's on the wrong way around. but sod it. We got ourselves a door anyway. I think it's on the wrong way around. We've still got a little foundation thing as well, but we will need that later, to be fair. Just get a little cook station going there. We can put in some wood and this savoury flesh. We can cook that. That will give us a nice roast. I feel like we need a bit more wood. Some aloe leaves. I don't really know what aloe leaves do. I assume they help you to make something later. As I said, I'm only about played about 7 hours of this game so far, so I don't know exactly what I'm doing. There's a little camp there of some guys who we could actually go and murder soon. They might have some good stuff. Okay, so did we get the bedroll made? We did. Let's get that down, especially as we potentially. Okay, let's get this down over here. Yeah, spawn point updated. Good stuff. Right, what else we got on our journey? Kick. Kick is that. That's done. Use a torch, scout an exile camp. Oh, okay. So I don't think that'll count as an exile camp, but there are some other ones we'll see. A torch. Improvised torch. Let's craft one of them. So we should have this food on the go. Yep, we've made our steaks. Okay. We need a box, so we need to keep making twine, I think. We want to get a box to store stuff in. So we need 12 twine, 100 wood. Okay, so we still need to go get more wood, more plant fibres. We've kind of like already decimated this area of stuff. We've got a lot of insects to eat anyway. So the insects will regenerate like quite slowly and not that much, whereas the steaks, they regenerate really quickly. And at the minute they're the only way that I can get health back. So food's quite important, as you can imagine. There's some eggs over there which we could steal from that turtle thing. We've got ourselves a little camp over here. Should we go and try and take these guys on? I actually realise I haven't done any attribute points yet. So strength I like to have a bit in, agility, vitality, accuracy, grit, encumbrance and survival. And then probably encumbrance because we'll need to take more. So these give you little boosts as well. We've got 3 points to spend here. What do we want? Roofers? No, not yet. Furniture maker's not something I'm that interested in right now. I'm more interested in what I can get to go and survive. Bruiser we could unlock. There's loads of weapons, stuff like that you can get, but these are all quite advanced, so not something we really have to worry too much about right now. So we might as well just unlock this stuff because I think we've unlocked mostly everything we need right now. I wonder if I can make a little more twine. There we go. Wow, we can craft 23 of them, why not? I wonder if they're going to get a bit antsy if I chop this tree down. Nah, they seem alright. If you go full on into a camp of humans and just try and kill everybody straight away without like armour and stuff like that, you probably will die. You can like kite them a little bit and like drag them out, and, you know, tactics you can use and stuff like that, but I wouldn't necessarily say from what I've seen the rewards you get are really worth a lot of the effort. Other than the fact that you level up quite quickly when you kill people, so I guess in some ways it is worth it. Okay, hopefully we can build a box now. No, we need 100 wood, okay. Wowzers. Okay, I'm going to go chop these trees down over here, so we're probably going to have to kill these guys. Here we'll see how good my ability to... Actually, I was just thinking I might make a shield. The sword and shield's quite useful, I guess. So if we perform a heavy finisher with a weapon, we should actually be alright in terms of... actually put that on 6 or 7. There we go. There we go, so we can block. He's going to attack us. Okay, you can see her got us there. Okay, but we got her. Whew. Okay, and we got some wood, that's good. And a gaseous orb, that's like a throwing grenade thing, I think. We actually literally slice this person in half. they probably wouldn't have anything there. Oh, that did count as an Exiles camp. That's cool. We need to use a torch as well. So this gives us like XP boosts, I guess. See, there we go. Use a torch. Store goods, block an attack, skin. Use a skinning dagger to skin an animal. Okay. Now let's get our little box down. Oh, we still can't make it right. We still don't have 100 wood. As you can see, there's like the amount of stuff you need to build some simple things. It's quite a lot. So chances are I might do a lot of this like off camera and stuff like that. I actually genuinely enjoy the game. As I said, I played it for like maybe like 5 or 6 hours yesterday, just in a row. I was like, I wasn't bored by the end of it. Just literally had to go to bed. So it's quite good. Good thing is like when something breaks like that, you can just press 2 in the like shadow and it will just remake it. That's quite a good little UI thing. I realise I'm getting a little bit thirsty. I guess the only other thing just a bit annoying is like encumbrance. Jesus Christ, we really whacked that, didn't we? Let's just go fill up our... There we go. Yeah, encumbrance can be really annoying. Okay. Probably, to be fair, we'll have a couple of boxes on the go. So let's start storing these, and then yeah, we're gonna get to a point pretty soon where we can actually start to do some things with like iron. And that's where we're gonna need a lot of resources, and iron just doesn't appear in this area at all. So we'll have to go a bit more north, and it's gonna be a bit more dangerous, but we'll come to that when we come to it, I guess. I think the game looks pretty nice too. Seems to run pretty well. I haven't really had any problems from a like point of view of performance, FPS, stuff like that. And I'm running at 4K, so out of stamina. I've just been whacking trees too hard. All these trees and things like that, they will come back, so they will respawn eventually. I don't know how long it takes, but obviously for what we need, we'll probably have to go a little bit further afield. No, we've got anything else we can put in there. Right, where are we? 238 wood. We built a wooden box already. Okay, let's kind of like put it there, because I think we're going to want another one. Have I got enough wood for another one yet? Oh, I have. Awesome. Okay, and then we can put in some stuff in here, I guess. Oh, we found a little bit of ironstone, so we did find a little bit. Thanks. Oh, I'm using a mod that increases the stack of stuff. It doesn't increase your encumbrance or anything like that, so it's not really cheating, but basically, otherwise these would stack at 100, then you'd fill up quite quickly, but this allows them to stack higher in chests and things like that, which I guess is a little bit cheaty, but it's more of a quality of life thing. I still have to go and get the items, if that makes sense. So it's not that cheaty. So I think, right, let's have a look at what we can do. We have leveled up quite a bit more. I like strength because it just does more damage with your melee. So we can make a furniture maker, torchbearer, a thrall taker. That allows you to kind of like take people as if an armourer's bench, which could actually be quite useful. We get, really, before I want to move on to another base, I want to get armour, so that's probably a useful thing. But we will need like let's get the bow, I think. How many? We've still got 7 available. Apprentice fence maker, that might be useful if we do get attacked. Furniture maker, it's not really my list of things right now. Ah, furnace we need. Let's see, we can make iron tools and stuff like that. Carpenter. Oh, okay. We will be able to next time we level up, I guess. Did you build that second box? Yes, we did. Let's put it there. Okay. We might want to build a bed as well. Don't we need that right now? Nor the seeds, nor the gaseous orb. I see your over encumbrances in the top left here, so human flesh. I'm not really sure I want to eat that either. So what do we want to build? We want to build a furnace that will allow us to turn iron into and stone into stuff. So the problem with that is we're going to need 540 stone. That's a lot. We did like 400 wood, 150 wood. So basically, I guess what we're going to need to do is just go and like gather some stuff. So let's go and get some different bits and bobs. They'll eventually respawn over there, these guys. They weren't too much of an issue. You can attack camps and they will have resources for you to take, but I've not found, in my experience anyway, that they've had that much stuff to take. Occasionally you do get a pretty good drop. But the world's pretty big and there's lots of interesting things to explore as we go a bit further north, so I'm really looking forward to doing that, I think. Actually, yeah, I think it's a really good game. I picked it up for about 20 quid, £20 or so. And I think like it's pretty good value for that. I didn't actually really intend to, but my girlfriend was getting it and she was going to stream it, and I was like, yeah, you know, I'd like to jump in on that. And a good time is had by all, so. There we go. It's got like 200 stone, so we're doing okay. You got ourselves a little little house. I wish I had a little hat. Now there is like a night time that seems to come, but the night time, from my experience in the multiplayer, is really short, and the daytime is really long. Whether or not that was something that somebody adjusted on the server, I don't know. So we could be in for a shock. But as I said, we'll do what we can. What I'll probably try and do is get to a point, I think, where we have quite a lot of resources. Maybe I'll play a little bit off camera, and then next time maybe we'll venture north a little bit and try and hunt some iron down, because that's really, I think, where we're gonna want to expand, or that's what we're gonna want to get next. Because what I've found from what I've played is like this area we're in here is fine for having like this type of weapons we have, but once we get further north, like you're gonna need iron weapons to kill things quickly enough so then they don't kill you. And I guess like as you get further north, you need to kind of improve and stuff like that. I guess I don't know offhand because I've played so much now. We're over encumbered, so and then so I drop these aloe leaves. They didn't weigh a lot apparently. I didn't really want to drop my torch. We only need to literally drop like not very much. I don't know if there's an easier way to do that, by the way, but when you drop things, it just goes in a little pouch on the ground, so I could come back and pick that up. But let's go back and do this. So we could potentially climb up to the top of those bridges as well, by the way. You can see some of these rocks have already reappeared, so they do respawn. Right, put this in here. So we've got 441, so another good run on the rocks and we should be okay, I think. But probably, yeah, what I'll do, like, once I finish this episode up, I think it's probably, like, get to a point where, oh, croc. Okay, I want to actually try and block one of his attacks. Control his block. I don't know know if it'll work with him. Yeah, he just doesn't seem to be attacking anyway. Might have to do it with a person. In terms of the skinning dagger, I don't actually know how to make that. It doesn't seem to be a thing I can make right now. If it's, we haven't got any levels anyway. I know there's an iron one I can make. That could be that that's the first like level one that you can actually make, maybe. We did get a lot of stone, I guess. Actually, we'll put the stone in here. Let's put branches in there as well, some plant fibres. The feral flesh you can cook, and it will give you shredded meat, I think it is. Something like that. It's not as good as steaks, obviously, but in a pinch. Look how strong we are. It's just smashing through these rocks, getting all the stones. I don't know where we got that piece of iron from. It would be good if we could find some more though. Okay. So yeah, I haven't really had like a buildy game or anything like that for a while, so I'm actually quite looking forward to doing this and actually building something up, getting some thralls and you know, seeing what comes from that. Becoming the biggest badass in the desert, I guess. Steal all these people's rocks before they come back. When you get iron stuff, it gives you more resources for each hit. So it's kind of like using an efficiency pickaxe in like Minecraft or something, or what's the one that gives you multiples, like fortune or something like that? I can't remember. So you would like save that pickaxe for the good stuff. You know, just use this on stone, I guess, unless you were really rich, then you can do what you want. But like, I'd be tempted to just like save that to begin with anyway for the stuff you really want. Just get more of it, and then you use these stone ones for, well, stones. It's quite satisfying just smashing boulders though. So I think we've definitely got enough now to build this furnace. There we go. 906, yep, that's definitely enough. We're going to be so over encumbered. And I want that foundation because I want something to put the furnace on. So we will need to build like some more foundations and stuff. Number 5. I guess we probably want it like there. And then build the furnace. Because the furnace I found takes a long time. Like we're going to want eventually to have multiples of these set up to allow us to like forge iron and bricks in a more timely manner. But what we can do is just get this on the brick situation first, because I happen to know for a fact that bricks take a long time and a lot of stone. So there we go. We have it like this. Good stuff. Yeah, so we can put some stone in there. We need some wood. It looks like it's coming towards night time now. So I'm intrigued to know what's going to happen at night, or how long the night's going to be, etc, etc, because we haven't, I haven't experienced a night in single player. As said, in the multiplayer, it kind of came and went like within about 10 seconds or so, like it was that quick. So I don't know if that was something that on the server they had set up. And whether or not in the single player it doesn't allow you to adjust that, I don't know. We need wood to like cook the stone effectively. Coal is much better, but coal is there's like a whole underwater thing as well, like you can go underwater. So just take this stone while we're here, waiting for the axe. We're only halfway on our encumbrance, so we're good for now. Now we're waiting for the pick. Okay. That's interesting, isn't it? There's a big fire burning up there. I wonder what's up there. I guess in some ways it's better to go out and like loot in as we are now because there's a lot less to lose. You know, I can pretty much gain a lot of stuff pretty quickly. See those guys back now. I think we should probably go kill them again because I want to block an attack so that I can get this. Let's try and murder her. Okay, he did hit me. That's fine. Let's give me some stamina, please. Okay. Okay, blocked. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we've got to obtain an iron bar. Oh, look at that stone pike. Don't know if that's any good. But we've got it. Where'd this guy die? Okay, we need our torch. It's Hyperion Exile 1. I don't know if we can actually like sleep through the night. I don't know if that's a thing. It's meant to interact. Nah, apparently not. Okay, let's chuck up branches in there, plant fibre. Let's chuck the fangs of human flesh, because I need the twine. Got 58 rocks, 138 wool. Okay, we've got 1 iron. I don't know if that will actually equate it to a iron bar. I don't think it will, but we'll keep it in there for now. You can see we're making bricks. That's good. That's very good. So this nighttime already looks a lot longer than I'm experienced with. I guess maybe like the first server I played on, we just joined a random server. So I don't know what settings they had, and then on the I don't know why I did that with that. Then on the next server I joined, it was our own one. We actually set up our own because we were like, well, kind of enjoy this one, and it's not actually that expensive. It's like $1 per person, so 90 cents actually I think it was per person for a month. So it's not a lot. And you have the knowledge that you're not going to have like someone like use their admin privileges to completely screw you over, I guess. So that's good. Okay, so just going to probably get some more stone. This has only got 25 seconds left, this torch, so I guess looking at it now, like, I never really see the point of torches before, but now I know that the nights are going to be a lot longer. Although it looks like it's brightening up. I don't know, let's see how long it actually is. Yeah, it's definitely brightening up, so it wasn't that long. Yep, that's gone. So that torch is actually okay for like the length of night time. Maybe I guess the slightly longer torch would be a lot better. Maybe as you go north the nights last longer or something like that. I mean that would be realistic at least. And you can see the meat there will spoil in 23 minutes as well, which is quite a long time in some ways, but it's also not whereby we're going to need to go and get some iron. So, I think what I'll do is we'll finish up this episode here. We got a load of stone. We'll finish it up here. And what do we need to think about for going north? Well, we need a bit of stone, maybe like 60, because we might need to make some more pickaxes, which will require what? Branches. Okay, so let's pick up some, I mean, we can pick up some branches on the way. It's not really that necessary, I guess. Get some hide, get stone. Okay, this furnace thing, I assume, is just going to keep burning, keep making us bricks, which is kind of cool. Because we're going to need 50 of them for a blacksmith, which allows us to make iron weapons. But we need to go and get some iron first. So yeah, what I think we'll do is next time we will go and have a little bit of a wander around, have a bit of a scout of this area, find out what's what. But till then, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.